Ferrari are facing a major problem that could hamper their ambitions for the 2025 season, namely the fierce rivalry between Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc. After years with Mercedes, Hamilton is determined to win an 8th title with the legendary Ferrari team. Behind the enthusiasm, however, there are concerns about the potential tension between the two top drivers, which could affect the harmony and overall performance of the team. This internal rivalry is a major challenge that Ferrari must overcome in its quest for success. Let's take a closer look. Charles Leclerc is undoubtedly one of the best drivers on the grid at the moment. His incredible ability to get the most out of the car, especially in qualifying, has been praised by many. With Ferrari's improvements to their tire management on Sundays, Leclerc is now at a higher level and automatically enters the category of drivers who can compete for the title. However, Leclerc now has a big challenge ahead of him in competing with Lewis Hamilton, the driver with the most wins and pole positions in F1 history. The media may have seen Hamilton's arrival as a positive step, but the real challenge will come when the season starts. In qualifying in Australia, where the focus will be on the performance of the car and the ability of each driver, the tension between Hamilton and Leclerc is sure to rise. Leclerc must be aware that Hamilton has already had a major influence on the design of Ferrari's 2025 car. During several visits to Maranello throughout 2024, Hamilton met with Ferrari's technical team to understand the characteristics of the car and asked for certain changes, including an adjustment to the seating position, which was one of the things he really wanted after feeling uncomfortable in Mercedes. One of the big changes that Ferrari is facing is the transformation of their car for the 2025 season. The Ferrari team will be introducing Project 677, which will be a completely new car that will be very different from their car from last season. According to Frédéric Vasseur, Ferrari team director, more than 99% of the 2025 car will be different from the 2024 car, indicating a major philosophical change in their approach. Vasseur also stressed that while they cannot guarantee that the car will be competitive immediately in Bahrain, they are confident that the changes will take them in the right direction, with a focus on improving Sunday performance and better tire management. Hamilton, who is renowned for his ability to put in a great performance on Sundays, will be hoping that the new car will deliver better race day performance, something he has struggled with at Mercedes in recent seasons. In 2024, Hamilton often lost out to teammate George Russell, especially in qualifying, which had a negative impact on his race performance. However, with the major changes that Ferrari are making, Vasseur believes that Hamilton will not face the same difficulties in qualifying again, and his focus should be on competing on race day. Competition within the Ferrari team will not be easy for Lewis Hamilton. Charles Leclerc, who is known for his speed and agility, will clearly be the main competitor in the team. Although Ferrari have a very competitive car at the moment, Hamilton and Leclerc will still face stiff competition from a number of other drivers who are also eager to prove their abilities. Young drivers like McLaren's Lando Norris, as well as two other young drivers, Antonelli and Lawson, will add to the excitement on the grid and make it even harder for Hamilton to secure a good qualifying position and continue his fight for the podium on race day. In addition, Formula One's current strict regulations allow for very competitive races for a certain period of time. However, if a driver is too aggressive and fails to pass his competitors, they risk burning through their tires faster without getting the maximum result. Hamilton certainly understands this dynamic very well, especially when stuck behind a DRS train, where the right strategy and the luck of the safety car can be a big deciding factor. At Ferrari, Hamilton hopes that their new car can deliver a solid performance on Saturday, so that the gap to Leclerc will not be too great and can be closed quickly on race day, giving him a greater chance of competing for the podium. It is undeniable that the rivalry between Hamilton and Leclerc has become a major and unavoidable issue at Ferrari. Frédéric Vasseur, who has extensive experience of managing teams with two very competitive drivers, sees the internal competition as something positive for the team's progress. Although there is a risk that both riders will hurt each other's chances by scoring points, Vasseur prefers to have two highly competitive riders on his team than to see his team finish in last place and lose the potential to score big points. According to Vasseur, a healthy and respectful competition between two drivers, such as that between Hamilton and Rosberg at Mercedes, can actually have a very positive effect on the team as a whole, encouraging both to give their best in every race. However, Ferrari must continue to manage this dynamic carefully. Internal competition that is not properly managed can have a negative impact, as we can see in the McLaren situation, where the fierce competition between Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri has the potential to hinder their steps in the hunt for the championship title. Of course, this is a big concern for Ferrari, as they want to make sure that the rivalry between Hamilton and Leclerc does not harm the team, and instead can motivate both of them to achieve maximum results without sacrificing team unity. When asked who will be the better driver between Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc in the 2025 Formula One season, opinions varied, with some arguing that Hamilton has a great chance of winning. Jacques Villeneuve, a highly respected former Formula One world champion, argued that although McLaren has the potential to have the fastest car on the track, the fierce internal competition between Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri could prevent both from scoring points. Villeneuve argued that the two McLaren drivers are likely to take points from each other, which could be a major obstacle in the fight for the championship. Conversely, Ferrari, strengthened by the extraordinary combination of Hamilton and Leclerc, could have a greater chance of winning the championship, especially if they are able to manage the dynamics of internal competition wisely and efficiently. However, while these views give an idea of the possibilities, no one can really predict who will emerge victorious in a fierce battle between Hamilton and Leclerc. Charles Leclerc has shown incredible talent and has been a very fast and reliable driver in almost every occasion, while Hamilton's immense experience has proven him to be one of the best drivers in Formula One history. Hamilton's experience and ability to perform at the highest level in almost every race gives him a huge advantage, but Leclerc cannot be underestimated either as he continues to develop and show his great potential. The 2025 season will be a period full of excitement and great challenges, and Ferrari must be fully prepared to handle this situation with care. They will face a very tough internal competition between Hamilton and Leclerc, which could be a decisive factor in the title fight. In addition, the Ferrari team must ensure that they can optimize the major changes to their car and make it a key factor that can help them achieve positive results throughout the season. With all these considerations, Ferrari will certainly face a big challenge in managing the relationship and the very tight competition between their two great drivers. Both of them clearly have big ambitions and a strong determination to be the best in the team, which will certainly create a dynamic full of fierce competition. In addition, Ferrari will also face another challenge, no less great and complicated, which is to ensure that the innovations and changes they make to their cars can produce satisfactory results in line with the high expectations they have set. Success or failure in meeting this challenge will greatly affect the future of the team and its position in the World Championship. So who will emerge victorious at the end of the 2025 season? Will Lewis Hamilton, known for his vast experience and exceptional skills, be able to overcome all the obstacles, challenges and pressures he will face throughout the season? Or will Charles Leclerc, who continues to show significant improvements, extraordinary consistency and increasingly stable performance in each race, be able to win the world title that has always been his dream and the main goal of his career? These questions will certainly continue to be a hot topic of discussion and speculation among F1 fans and observers until the end of the upcoming season. We can only wait with great hope, excitement and increasing tension to see how this season's journey will unfold and who will ultimately win the world title that is so much desired by every driver, team and the loyal fans who continue to give them their full support. Let us know what you think in the comments section, and let's watch the exciting journey together.